So a couple of years ago, I did some research with Christine Duffy, who was then the president of the Maritz Travel Company. And the two of us worked together on a question. And the question we were asking, and this, of course, was at the time that we were hitting the skids of the Great Recession, right? And there was a lot of threats, obviously, to the entire industry. But the question we were asking is, why do people still need to meet face-to-face? What is it that you can get from a face-to-face interaction that you simply are not going to get virtually? And we knew certainly that there would be a room for virtual meetings. Those are going to happen. Those are great. But there's going to be also times we need to come together face-to-face, and we wanted to know what is it that drives that. So after digging into the sciences and spending a lot of time also looking at some of our own research, we really came to three key things that were supported by the science that we get face-to-face. And the first is there's a difference in how we pay attention. How we pay attention when we're face-to-face is really quite different than when we're sitting in a virtual environment. The biggest issue in virtual environments that if you talk to any of the participants are going to be, we multitask when we're in a virtual environment. When you multitask in the brain, you literally hold things in memory differently. In other words, not as well when you multitask, because as humans we actually don't multitask, we switch task. So number one was attention, and the second two, which I think have huge implications for the industry as we really wrestle with these, the second one was emotional contagion. Emotions are spread through people, right? We pick up on the emotions of others. And so when you leave an experience in a meeting and you feel great about it, chances are you picked up some emotional contagion from how others were feeling as well. And the third, which is tied right into that, is we go to meetings face-to-face because we want to build relationships. And relationships are built on trust, and that trust is best established in a face-to-face environment. Imagine something that looks like this, and I think this would be a wonderful innovation, where when you check in and you're a part of a meeting and you don't know the other attendees, one of the first things you see when you go up to your room on your TV screen are profiles of the other people who are attending the conference along with what they're interested in, so that you could actually go and just identify a space. Maybe there's a cafe space in or around the hotel where you could all meet and have a conversation around something you're very interested in. In the future, I think we're going to be relying more and more on content distributed virtually, but when people come together, they've got their own content that will be naturally a part of the conversations if we just can figure out how to connect them with one another.